Why, hello, Internet. I wanted to come back to tell you something. I found a way into the 2009 Electronic Entertainment Expo, and I felt it necessary to tell you what I saw. It may be only for a little while, or maybe not, but ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Game Watch. So I got into E3. I'm not going to tell you how I got into it or how it was forcibly removed, but they didn't have me sign a non-disclosure agreement, so I can tell you whatever the hell I want. Tony Hawk Ride. Now, if you're not familiar with Tony Hawk Ride, it's the new entry in the Tony Hawk series that utilizes a board peripheral in order to play the game. No controllers, no nothing, just board. Now, when I first heard about this, I was really like, oh great, it's a Wii Fit. So I had to try it out. There's no way that I could miss an opportunity to be proven wrong, and I'm so happy that I was proven wrong. The board peripheral, I felt right at home. I skate a little bit. I don't do tricks and stuff, but I can ride a board. It kind of bridged the gap for me. Like, you get on it, and there are 4 sensors on. There's a sensor on the nose, a sensor on the tail, and a sensor on each side that help with the tricks. There are 2 accelerometers in the board, which really help nail capturing what movements you do. You tilt the board up, and you do an ollie, and you spin, when you're doing street, you spin the board in order to spin, and waving your hand in front of one of the sensors will initiate a grab, and tilting the board in a certain way will initiate a flip trick. And just tilting the board a little bit, will get you into a manual or a nose manual. So the street level was fun. Then I got to do vert, where you don't really have to worry about speed. You put the board sideways, and you drop in like you would on a half pipe, and it worked out really well. It's a great way to bring skating into the living room, like what the Wii Fit was trying to accomplish. But this is a lot more tuned to a single game. I hope the price isn't too expensive, but I would definitely say if you're a fan of the Tony Hawk series, if you're a fan of skateboarding, if you've always wanted to skateboard but you never thought you had the coordination, check out Tony Hawk Ride when it comes out. Reserve it, buy it, ride it. I got to play 358 over 2 days on the new Nintendo DS. It plays just like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. You scroll through the menu and you button mash X in order to fight. The mission that I played was Roxas and Axel trying to beat a Guardian in Twilight Down. The renderings, they're not too crude. They're not bad. The animation is really, really well done. And didn't get to see any actual cinema things, but from all of the different cutscenes that are available on the internet, it looks PlayStation quality. I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. Our other game watcher, Julian, is a big Kingdom Hearts fan. So we're definitely going to pick it up, and we're going to tell you to pick it up anyway. But I would definitely say try it out if you like the first Kingdom Hearts. It bridges the gap story-wise between Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2, but from the perspective of Roxas, a new character introduced in Kingdom Hearts 2. The thing that I've been talking about the most to everybody is Rock Band Beatles. I'm not that big of a Beatles fan. I'm going to say that right now. I like their music, but I'm not singing along to it. Well, now I am. We waited in line for a little presentation at the Abbey Road Studios where the guys from Harmonix played 3 different tracks and showed off the new 3-part harmony that's possible with the game, which expands from 4 players to 6 players if you want everybody to have something to do, or you could even since a lot of people know Beatles games, just hook up a microphone and play along or sing along while you play guitar or bass or drums, which is probably what's going to end up happening with Chairman Meow. But I found out that you cannot transfer any of the Beatles songs to the current Rock Band, and they're going to be having Beatles downloadable content for just Beatles Rock Band. But it's worth the buy anyway. Like, if you don't have Rock Band, this is definitely the best time to get it. You're going to get Beatles stylized instruments, and it's a beautiful game. The cartoony style fits in perfectly, and I want it right now. I want to play it again so bad. Yeah. Brutal Legend. Brutal Legend is one of the most fun and funny games that I've played in a long time. The magic system, the combat system, you're Eddie Briggs. You use a giant axe as a hack and slash, and then you have a guitar that acts as magic. You play solos, and like lightning strikes the guy, or pyro goes off under him, and if you use it too much, the guitar will heat up, and you know that's how you kind of run out of magic, and then it'll regenerate itself. But there are driving portions of the game where you get into this killer hot rod and drive around different places. It's a huge free world. There's like not squad based, but I would say maybe real-time strategy sort of things where you pick out different members of like clans and you go into battle. And while you're in the open world, metal tracks are playing. It's not all original music like Motorhead, Judas Priest. So if you're a metalhead and you haven't heard of Brutal Legend, you're buy it. It's coming out in October. Definitely purchase that. I played Little Big Planet on the PSP Go. If you didn't watch the press conferences, I'll have a picture here. The PSP Go is a new iteration of the PSP, kind of like how the DS Lite was for the DS. It's sliding and it's got all of the same buttons, but it's more compact. It doesn't use discs. Interestingly enough, you can only download games and media, which is handy. You know, you can't lose a game. It's all here on the hard drive. Though I guess losing a memory card is a little bit more hard to find. But Little Big Planet plays just like it does. Well, not just like, because the controller is different. But I picked it up and I knew exactly what to do. The only complaint for me was because I have mammoth hands. Getting to the control stick, like it's got the directional pad, and then next to it, it's got the nub, and reaching that was a little uncomfortable. I don't know. I like the regular PSP because it's big and because I have big hands. You know, the PSP Go I was really stoked about. I think only the control for Little Big Planet, like the lines for all of the other games, and the other games I wasn't that interested in trying. But it was, I don't know, it's something that I'd probably have to get used to, but the PSP Go is a sound investment from Sony. Go pick it up in October. It's October 1st, I believe. It's going to be $249.99. If you don't have a PSP, they're starting to have a downloadable service for their PSP games, for like the popular titles, and hopefully they'll bring old titles in so you don't miss out on that. Overall, my first E3, fantastic, absolutely fun. We're gonna find a way to get there and give it proper coverage. So what you can do for us? Here's a favor that I'm going to ask. Here at the GameWatch, myself, Aviator Superbat, Paul and Julian and Adam, who joined right before we sort of fell off, we're all really passionate about video games. We love it. We love playing them. We love all aspects, like scores, everything, and we really enjoy doing the show. It not only for you, the viewer, but for us, it gives us a chance to hang out. Like we don't normally have a chance to hang out because we're all so busy, and that's part of the reason why we went on hiatus. Now that summer's here, we have more time, and we want to bring the GameWatch back in full force. So please, if you wanna see us back, let us know. Leave comments here, and that'll do it for me. I hope to see you again soon, Internet, and hopefully I will have people by my side, and we will be watching more games for you, the consumer. So thank you for sitting through my ranting on E3 2009. Next time, Internet. Next time.